Good evening, everyone. We have discussed classical theorists Taylor, Fayol, Gulick, Urbic, Max Weber, and today we'll discuss MP Follet, the mother of modern management. And as I said, MP Follet belongs to the classical group, but her idea match with idea of human relation theorist and behavioral theorist. She is not in the same page with other classical theorists. Okay, so before start, let just our revision. Woodrow Wilson, the father of public administration. Woodrow Wilson was President of United States, political science professor. He has written an article, The Study of Administration in American Political Journal. That article made him famous. Woodrow Wilson want to separate administration from political science. So he has initiated the concept polity administration dichotomy or separation of administration from political science. He removed spoil system of recruitment, started merit based recruitment. He is regarded as the first comparativist. Okay. The classical theorist, the oldest group of theorists. And here Taylor, who is known as father of scientific management principle or Taylorism. Taylor was the first to introduce science in management of organization to gain profit, and the some principles are scientific selection, scientific training, functional foremanship, science of war, piece rate system of payment, mnemonic classification, principle of exception. Fayol given the concept Fock clause 14 universal principle. Those can be applied in both public and private sector. Gulick post-curve plus 10 neutral principle. Those neutral principle can be applied in both public and private sector. Urbic has given 8 principle. Max Weber, father of bureaucracy, German sociologist, study dominion in society, use ideal method, explain about three type of authority: traditional, charismatic, legal, rational. The administrative system under legal rational authority is bureaucracy. He has given character of bureaucracy. He has explained instrumental aspect of bureaucracy, which might turn into institutional aspect. MP Follet, the mother of modern management, the bridge between classical and human relation and behavioral. MP Follet reject delegation promoted by Gulick. MP Follet said authority belongs to the job and stay with it. It cannot be delegated. After that, the human relation theory should give importance to human being in organization. Informal aspect, Hilton Mayo rejected classical approach of organization which is formal, which reject human being in organization. Hilton Mayo conduct two experiments, first in Philadelphia textile mill, where he found the importance of rest period and industrial fatigue. Second, Hawthorne experiment, which is divided into four different experiments: great illumination, relative assembly, bank wiring, and mass interview. The outcome of human relation approach is individual, participative management, informal organization. After that come the behavioral theorists who focus on behavior of individual working in organization. So individual behavior in organization, which was ignored by classical theorists. They focus on social aspect, psychological aspect, which was ignored by classical theorists. So the classical theorists are criticized by human relation theorist Mayo and behavioral theorist Bernard Argaris, Lickert McGregor. They also criticized by decision making theory Simon, motivational theory Maslow and Hosberg. Bernard was the first behavioralist, contribution, satisfaction, equilibrium, acceptance, view of authority, role of communication for acceptance, view of authority. Chris Argaris, theory 1, theory 2 organization, matrix organization, fusion process, Likert, system 1, system 2, system 3, system 4 organization, organizational improvement system. McGregor, theory X managerial principle, theory Y managerial principle. Theory X managerial principle is classical, theory Y managerial principle is behavioral. And McGregor in Scanlon proved that theory Y is more successful than theory X. Maslow considered McGregor as his mentor, and Maslow influenced from Bernard's idea of multimotivation. Simon, bounded rationality model of decision making, rejecting absolute rationality proposed by Taylor. Simon also rejects Taylor's science of admission through his fact value dichotomy concept. Maslow and Hosberg reject classical monomotivation. They promote multimotivation. Maslow need hierarchy theory, need mix, prepotency of need. Hosberg's two-factor theory, dual unipolar trait theory. One is job context factor, which is hygiene factor, demotivator, and other is job content factor or motivator. Maslow, Hosberg, and McGregor all belongs to content group of theorists. Two type of motivational theories, content group and process group. They belong to content group of theorists. Okay, so this is revision of all theories. We will continue this revision till we end Hosberg. Hello, ame MP Follet, after that Elton Mayo, after that Bernard, after that Argaris, Lickert, McGregor, Simon. So you will remember all theorists till we complete Hosberg. Hello, तमे न पढ़िले भी क्लास रे सुनी सुनी you will remember. Basic तो कहि पारिबो. And today also if someone asks, acha, tell me something about Simon, who is Maslow, who is Hosberg, who is McGregor. Listen, everyone fear theorist, and I will ensure that theorist will be the most easy for you. तम पाई theorist सबुठु easy थिबे पॉवेट रे. तमे कहबो सर theorist इजी किछि नाही. When I start preparation also I fear the theorist. मु भी डरुथिली कि theorist कोन, and मु गोटे मोर सीनियर को कहली कि भाई बिना theorist रे पॉवेट पढी हबो. से कहले हाउ डेयर यू टू थिंक सो, हाउ कैन यू रीड. माने मते भी एते भय लागुतला theorist when I start preparation. हैला तो यूनिट 1 और यूनिट 2 पॉवेट रो सबुठु इंपोर्टेंट यूनिट. Actual core concept in unit 1, unit 2. If you have got hold of unit and unit 2, the rest is a cakewalk for you. And I will ensure that I make theorist the most easiest. तमे माने तुमको फील हबो कि यार माने तो मोर फ्रेंड कि अच्छा एटा टेलर रो कैरेक्टर. Listen, the most important is character. जो मु segregate करिछि it will help you कि अच्छा there are three गोटे थिले ग्रुप थिले. First classical आसिला, तापरे human relation आसिले, तापरे behavior आसिला. So why they come? who belongs to classical theorists, and among them scientific management. This is bureaucracy. ହେଲା so character ବୁଝିଯିବ ଯଦି ତମେ ଗୋଟେ theorist ର character ଆଚ୍ଛା ଏଇଟା classical group human relation behavioral group. So when you understand the character, the rest become things are easy. And yes, I will make sure ତମେ first time ବି ପଢ ଗୋଟେ class graduation student plus 2 student ବି ନା POBET ପଢିକି ବୁଝିଯିବ. I will make sure ଗୋଟେ ତମେ plus 2 student ବି ଯୋଉ plus 2 ବି ପଢୁଛି 10 plus 2 ସେ ବି ଯଦି POBET ପଢିବ ସେ ବି ବୁଝିଯିବ. It is that easy. Believe me, it is that easy. POBET ଗୋଟେ optional ର ଗୋଟେ ଅଛି ନା ଗୋଟେ fear ସମସ୍ତେ ଯେତେବେଳେ preparation start କର ଗୋଟେ fear ଥାଏ ଆରେ optional ଗୋଟେ କ'ଣ but you will find GS1 GS2 GS3 GS4 ଆଉ optional ଯଦି ମୁଁ 5ଟା part କରିବି you will find this easiest than other. And yes, definitely GS2 will be easy for you as you have taken POBET optional. But yes, POBET optional ତମ ପାଇଁ ଲାଗିବ ତମକୁ ହିଁ ଲାଗିବ ହଁ ଏଇଟା ମୋର ହେଇଯାଇଛି. Now I relax. That is my commitment to you. कि POBET ପାଇଁ ଅନ୍ତତଃ ତମର exam ଆଗରୁ fear factor କିଛି ନଥିବ. You should not fear about the concept, you should not fear about the content, you should not fear about how to start an answer, how to end an answer, what should I give in the body. ହେଲା बस ମୁଁ ଯାହା କହୁଛି बस blind ରେ ସେଟା follow କର. POBET କିଛି ନାହିଁ ମାନେ most relax ମାନେ POBET will never be a headache for you, never. Okay, so today we discuss Mary Parker Follet. So no question has been asked on Mary Parker Follet directly. Direct question किसी आसी नहीं. But Mary Parker Follet we can use this authority responsibility delegation. Here Mary Parker Follet come. Delegated legislation Mary Parker Follet come. Delegation Mary Parker Follet. तो जेहेतु आसी नहीं क्वेश्चन इन फ्यूचर क्वेश्चन आसी पारे. This is Madam Mary Parker Follet, the mother of modern management. Okay, so ମୁଁ पिक्चर भी देखै दउची so that it will be टिके भल लागिबो कि हां 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 मु देखिछि मेरी पाकर फोलेट को. It's not like that कि अच्छा ଗୋଟେ theorist पढिजो तमे and you are clueless about it. No, that's why I am showing you every theorist including Mr. Woodrow Wilson. This is father of public administration. Father of public administration. I will show you all theories. POBET रे जहाँ theories पढ़िबा, most of the theories speak. I will show you. Mary Parker Follet. So we will discuss it in a same way. Introduction, body, conclusion, criticism, present, relevance. कौन क्वेश्चन आसी पारे मेरीपाक और फोलेट if future question come. These are some model question which can come from MP Follet. Authority belongs to the job and stays with it. It can't be delegated. Comment. Authority belongs to the job and stay with it. It can't be delegated. Follet was ahead of time. Explain. Follet acts as bridge between classical and human relation and behavioral theorist. Explain. Follet reject delegation. Critically analyze. So these are some questions that might come from MP Follet. So let's start MP Follet. Introduction. Introduction. Follet belongs to USA. She was regarded as mother of modern management. She was regarded as mother of modern management. She focused on participatory democracy and socio-psychological dimension of organization. She focused on participatory democracy and socio-psychological dimension of organization. Which was ignored by classical theorists. She was not in the same page. She was not in the same page with other classical theorists. Follet's idea match with idea of human relation and behavioral theorist. Follet's idea match with idea of human relation and behavioral theorist. C acts as a bridge between classical and human relation and behavioral theorist. She acts as a bridge between classical and human relation and behavioral theorist. Obligation: the new state creative experience dynamic administration. Okay, so new state creative experience and dynamic administration. So by now you can understand that why MP Follet is special, on what ground MP Follet is special. So MP Follet is somewhat different from all other classical theorists. So this introduction ହେଇଗଲା. As I said in body, 8 point. I will give you 8 point. Explaining those 8 point, and you understand those 8 point from the perspective of classical theorist. Example, classical theorist कौन कहूतिले तार opposition टा Follet कहिछि. Sorted. Hello. So 8 point consist of body. Intro you can write by understanding the character, and the last part criticism, we can write that this criticism is somewhat different from the earlier criticism, that here not human relation or behavioral criticize them, different thing we will write, and we will write contemporary approach. So body মানে বুঝো body কোন হবো 8 point. Just you think what classical said this same idea, what classical said, and you just opposite it MP Follet said. So 8 point, leadership, conflict power, order, delegation of authority, control, responsibility, planning and coordination. So planning and coordination, when you write Nitya Ayog question, you can mention MP Follet along with Fayol Golik. So one by one, leadership. What classical said about leadership? Opposite what MP Follet said. Same way, conflict. What classical said about conflict, solution of conflict, and opposite what MP Follet said. Power, order, delegation of authority. Already we have discussed many times that Galik, through his neutral principle of administration, promote delegation. Follet reject delegation. Follet said authority belongs to the job and stay with it. It cannot be delegated. Delegation of authority violate principle of correspondence. Control, the concept of man control, fact control, selective adoption of control. Responsibility towards superior or responsibility towards the job. Planning and coordination. So first, leadership. Leadership. MP Follet contradict classical theorist. C. Reject classical idea of positional leadership. C. Suggest functional leadership. Okay, so what is positional leadership? What is functional leadership? Simple. Example दे दो You clear OS after training you are first posting as a तहसीलदार है ना तहसीलदार as a तहसीलदार what authority you have positional authority clear तुम्हें positional authority होचे as a तहसीलदार अच्छा तो तुम्हें बस 1 year training नहीं की जाए you have least experience तमे गोटे जगह को जाइछ गोटे जगह रे किछि गोटे लैंड रिलेटेड इश्यू अछि लैंड रिलेटेड इश्यू अछि and there you are the leader, you are the positional leader or positional authority you have authority ଆମେ କହିପାରିବା positional leadership सेठी गोटे जणे अछि आरआई अछि he is of 53 years he has 30 year experience say first ARI tapore RI 30 year of experience acha tell me a particular land issue very complicated issue and he has 30-year experience he is RI तमे बहुत senior RI परे एडिशनल तहसीलदार तापरे तमे तहसीलदार अच्छा तमे कहो ए जगह रे यू सेड फ्रॉम योर एक्सपीरियंस किए माने राइट डिसीजन नहीं पारिबो तहसीलदार के RI व्हाट यू सेड व्हाट यू थिंक कहो बाकी माने yes what other feel just give your opinion simple question पचारिले हैला yes RI so RI will take good decision because RI पाखरे 30 year experience होजे तमरो एज भी 30 नो you have just 25 26 or 27 तो एठी RI कोन functional leadership which is promoted by MP Follet ଏବେ clear hello what is positional leadership what is functional leadership so you occupy a position positional leadership but whoever carry out the function perfectly has functional leadership so Follet said we should go for functional leadership and not only positional leadership बहुत जगह रे experience good head constable अच्छे you are the DSP or you are the SP but head constable रो जिते experience अच्छे if you listen to him he can get take a good decision but mostly bureaucracy is classical bureaucracy follow positional authority तमे सुनिबो नाही केबे तहसीलदार हेले भी तमे एते पॉवेट पढ़ी की भी जाउछ बट फ्यूचर तमे भी तहसीलदार हेले तमे भूली जीवो फॉलेट कथा तमे कहो नो नो आई विल टेक द डिसीजन आरआई कोन जानि छी तो माइंड को ब्यूरो पैथोलॉजी से पोको चढ़ी जीवो कि आरआई कोन जानि छी मु ओपीएससी एग्जाम क्लियर करी के आसी छी not exactly no that is not a link don't link with that सेटा अलगा functional leadership माने गोटे particular function पाई देखो the RI will not be a leader for all time but a particular position गोटे particular काम करिया पाई धरो तुम ऑफिस रे गोटे किसी प्रॉब्लम हैला कि who do you think is the most experienced in a तहसील ऑफिस रे सबुठु एक्सपीरियंस लोक किए कह तमे तो जाइतिबो एवरीवन यू मस्ट हैव विजिटेड तहसील ऑफिस तो तुमको किए लगे सबुठु एक्सपीरियंस लोक समस्त जानिछ नो आइडिया বড় বাবু ক্লার্ক ওখানে বড় বাবু হেড ক্লার্ক yes the head clerk is the most experienced person in তহସିଲ office ତ ଅଫିସରେ ତମେ ତହସିଲଦାର ଅଛ କିଛି ଗୋଟେ ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ ହେଲା ତ କିଏ ଫଙ୍କସନାଲ ଲିଡରସିପ କିଏ ସେ ଟାଇମରେ ଫଙ୍କସନାଲ ଲିଡରସିପ ହଉଛି ବଡ ବାବୁ ଫିଲ୍ଡ ରେ ଫଙ୍କସନାଲ ଲିଡରସିପ ହଉଛି ଆରଆଇ sometimes field ରେ functional leadership additional तहसीलदार so it depend functional leadership but positional classification is you are means you recruit for a particular position you get training for a particular position you will work in that position for a long time that is positional classification हाँ क्लर्क मान को आम कहीपर पोजिशनल क्लासिफिकेशन but we are discussing positional classification for civil servant so everyone clear what is positional leadership what is functional leadership हाँ आम ब्यूरोक्रेसी रे किंतु कोन ब्यूरोक्रेसी इज क्लासिकल तो क्लासिकल रे कोन पोजिशनल लीडरशिप तो तमे तहसीलदार हेले भी तमे जानिଛ कि आरआई मोटू बहुत एक्सपीरियंस बट तम भितर गोटे इगो आसी जिवो आरआई टू मु एडवाइस नेबी मु गोटे बड़ बाबू टू कोन एडवाइस नेबी मु ओएस ओपीएससी एग्जाम क्लियर करके आसी छि मु यस तो you not you every bureaucrat as you are from bureaucracy is classical you always focus on positional leadership positional authority second conflict মানে ঝগড়া conflict mismatch of idea among employee idea mismatch করলে ঝগড়া হবো that is conflict classical theorists avoid conflict Follet said conflict is bound to happen in organization. Conflict is bound to happen in organization. It cannot be avoided. The way organization deal with conflict is important. Conflict itself is not good or bad. It can be constructive or destructive. Classical solution for conflict. Dominion compromise. Dominion, superior, dominate, subordinate. Confidently superior କହିବ I am the boss. What I say it is final, get lost. That is dominion. Compromise, all conflicting party compromise. All conflicting party compromise. Follet, reject, dominion and compromise to solve conflict as it decrease moral of employee. C. Suggest integration method to solve conflict between employee. In integration, idea of both conflicting party taken into account. So no one is dissatisfied. So no one is dissatisfied. So clear enough? What is integration? So I am the manager, you are my employee. ତମେ ଦି ଜଣ ଝଗଡ଼ା ଲାଗିବ. Classical theorist କହିଲେ dominion or compromise. Dominion ମାନେ I dominate over you or I want you to compromise. Compromise kale jane one is dissatisfied. But Follett suggests integration. Integration means I will mix up idea of both. So I will make both of you sit. I will write down your ideas, why you are conflicting, in which idea you people have dissatisfaction, you people have disagreement, and we will conclude to a point where everyone is convinced that yes, this particular idea, suppose A has given an idea, and after discussion, we conclude that A's idea is not as good as idea of B. So A is completely agree that this particular idea will not be successful. So he in a satisfaction accept idea of B. This is integration. So in integration, we will get a very good idea and no party will be dissatisfied, demotivated or lower their morale. Okay, this is integration. Power. Classical theorist power over, that is manager control subordinate. Classical theorist power over manager control subordinate. MP Follet power with manager use power along with subordinate. Manager use power along with subordinate. ହେଲା तो मैनेजर डोमिनेट करिवो नै मैनेजर समस्त संगे रे नेकी चलिवो फोर order superior give order to subordinate classical promote positional order or personal order. Classical promote positional order or personal order. Personal order means order from the person. Personal order. Positional order. A particular position give order or an individual give order. This was rejected by Follet. C. Promote D. Depersonalization of order or situational order. Acha, what is that? Okay, I'm giving an example. You are DSP. You sit in office. तुम ऑफिस रे अछ टी गोटे सब इंस्पेक्टर अछि with some constable. There is a mob. ଜାଣିଛ mob ମାନେ? There is a mob. ଏବେ ମୁହାଁମୁହିଁ mob ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ତମେ police. अच्छा, the mob become violent. Mob become or mob getting violent. एठी DSP order दबो. DSP कौन order दबो? लाठी चार्ज करो, टीयर गैस मारो और फायरिंग करो. किसी भी order दबो. So that is what? That is positional order or personal order. But This is situation. Based on the situation, सब इंस्पेक्टर सिचुएशन देखिकी गोटे डिसीजन नब कि हाँ एबे वी शुड रिमेन साइलेंट ना एबे आमे लाठी चार्ज करबा कथा एबे आमे टियर गैस मारिबा कथा एबे आमे एयर फायरिंग करबा कथा everyone clear what is positional order and what is situational order गोटे situation order दबो yes एटा हबा कथा ना कि गोटे ऑफिस रे बसिकी ऑर्डर दबो जने so depersonalization of order or situational order situation give order and not position situation should give order and not a particular position next delegation of authority Golic promote delegation Golic promote delegation Follet reject delegation saying that Follet reject delegation saying that it violate principle of principle of correspondence that is authority equal to responsibility she said authority belongs to the job and stay with it. It cannot be delegated. Control. Manager control workers. Superior control subordinate. classical idea, man control, general control, Follet, fact control, selective adoption of control है। सो क्लासिकल कहते मेन कंट्रोल माने सुपीरियर सबऑर्डिनेट को डायरेक्टली कंट्रोल करिवो अब एटा कर एटा कर एटा कर। जनरल कंट्रोल माने समस्त सेम कंट्रोल मेकानिज्म। अच्छा तुम गोटे तहसीलदार हेलो तुम जिते भी सबऑर्डिनेट 50 अच्छा तुम मेन कंट्रोल माने इंडिविजुअली तुम देख अरे तू लेट आसीचु एब्सेंट तोर काम है कि नहीं साहू बाबू काम करतु मिश्र बाबू आपण काम रहा समस्त को फोन करुच समस्त को डकौच यहाँ कौन मेन कंट्रोल। जनरल कंट्रोल तुम कहीदेल बाबू जी कम न कर जी लेट रे आसब लिव जी लेट रे आसब तार लिव मु छकी मारिदेवी एब्सेंट सैलरी कट। गोटे बलांगीर पोस्टिंग पाई गोटे तहसीलदार यंग पिला गोटे से 2-3 दिन ऑब्जर्व कला तापर समस्त को डाकिला कहला देख तुम्हें 9:30 रु 5:30 जाए कंपलसरी ये मु भी अच्छे तुम्हें भी फास्ट 2 दिन लेट रे आसले ठीक अच्छी 3 नंबर दिन जी लेट रे आसब मु सब ऑब्जर्व करुच्ची बिकॉज आई विल बी देयर बाय 9:30 तो जी लेट कर तार छकी पड़ो एवरीवन इज ऑन टाइम समस्त टाइम रे आसिले सेटा है जनरल कंट्रोल। फैक्ट कंट्रोल कौन फॉर एग्जांपल गोटे जगह एक्सीडेंट हो जाए तुम अच्छ डीएसपी तुम खबर पाइल एक्सीडेंट हो जाए तुम से थाना इंचार्ज को फोन कल से एक्सीडेंट हो जाए पहुंच एम्बुलेंस पठाओ ऑल दिस थिंग्स सेटा मेन कंट्रोल। फैक्ट कंट्रोल कौन माने एम्प्लॉय निजे निजे कंट्रोल हो एक्सीडेंट है सब इन्स्पेक्टर निजे पहुंची तुमको फोन करेंगे कि सर गोटे एक्सीडेंट हो जाए we have do the all necessary thing send the injured people to hospital clear the highway सेटा है फैक्ट कंट्रोल। सिलेक्टिव एडॉप्शन ऑफ कंट्रोल तुम सुपीरियर तुम देख लो बहुत प्रकार एम्प्लॉय अच्छा किसी एम्प्लॉय पूरा ऑनेस्ट बहुत भल काम करते किसी ठक तो जी ऑनेस्ट एम्प्लॉय सबुदिन टाइम रे आसे दिने धर किसी गोटे प्रोब्लेम है तुम तार छकी मार ना गट इट सिलेक्टिव एडॉप्शन ऑफ कंट्रोल बिकॉज से गोटे ऑनेस्ट एम्प्लॉय से सबुदिन काम करुच्ची से 15 मिनट लेट रे आसले भी घंटाए लेट जाए रफिस बट किसी ठक अच्छा से 5टा बाजिले खसेबे से ठक माने जे 5टा बाजिले पड़ोची से जदि 5 मिनट लेट है तुम ताको छकी मारे दैट इज सिलेक्टिव एडॉप्शन ऑफ कंट्रोल फैक्ट कंट्रोल। So here Follet gave importance to group we not I principle of interpretation. What is principle of interpretation? It is based on group interaction. Doctrine of whole. Doctrine of contract. ହେଲା doctrine of whole, doctrine of contract ତାର ଅର୍ଥ in a group everyone is associated with other with a contract. That is doctrine of contract. Principle of interpretation. Interpretation means गोटे ग्रुप रे गोटे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन रे 100 टा एम्प्लॉय अछंती समस्ते समस्त संगे इंटरेक्शन करिवे एंड फाइनली गोटे आइडिया बाहरिबो गोटे एग्जांपल दोछि तुमको प्रिंसिपल ऑफ इंटरप्रिटेशन डॉक्ट्राइन ऑफ होल रे स्कूल कॉलेज टाइम रे जते बेले तुम पिकनिक जाउथलो यू जस्ट रिमेंबर सेते बेले कोन होतला तुम 50 टा पिला अछो कि 100 टा पिला अछो फर्स्ट डिस्कशन हला पिकनिक कोठी की जिबा 10 टा 15 टा ना आसुतला से कोला एठी की जिबा सेठी की जिबा 15 टा ना 15 टा ना भितरु तापरे फाइनलाइज हे कि गोटे ना रे कंसेंसस होतला दैट इज व्हाट सेटा केमती होतला ग्रुप इंटरेक्शन रे होतला लास्ट को 10 टा ना रो गोटे ना फाइनल हैला तापर जते बेले तमरो लंच टाइम रे पुनी कॉन्फ्लिक्ट आमे वेजिटेरियन आमे कोन खाइबो नॉन वेज चिकन मटन खाइबे व्हाट इज फॉर अस पुनी तांको संगे तांको पई पनीर मीठा मशरूम व्यवस्था करा होतला okay so this is on control next is responsibility Follet focus on functional responsibility and pluralistic responsibility. Employee should be responsible to work, not to employee should be responsible to work, not to superior. है ना फंक्शनल रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी माने काम प्रति रेस्पॉन्सिबल हो प्लूरलिस्टिक रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ग्रुप रेस्पॉन्सिबल हो last point is planning and coordination. Decentralized participative and democratic planning. Doctrine of whole facilitate better coordination and participative planning. Okay. Any doubt in any idea, you can ask. Now, the conclusion part, and as I said, the conclusion is divided into criticism or limitation of MP Follet. Follet's idea of functional leadership is only successful in organization where employees are highly educated, skilled, but not possible in organization where employees are less educated. Example, factory, construction sector. जोटे एम्प्लॉय माने बहुत लेस एजुकेटेड थे, इट विल नॉट सक्सेसफुल. सेठी पोजिशनल लीडरशिप ही सक्सेसफुल हबो. Fact control successful in organization with white collar worker. Organization with blue collar worker man control successful. देखो सिंपल कथा जोटी एम्प्लॉय माने तमे फैक्ट कंट्रोल कह कि तमे फंक्शनल लीडरशिप कह जोटी कंस्ट्रक्शन सेक्टर माने नो एजुकेशन जोटी एम्प्लॉई माने बिल्कुल एजुकेटेड नुहंती सेठी तमे केमती फंक्शनल लीडरशिप हाउ कैन यू एंश्योर दैट ए माने लीड करिवे नो से माने सोइबे काम न करी लाइक दैट फैक्ट कंट्रोल कि ऑटोमेटिकली व्हेन एम्प्लॉई माने ताकर किछि बुझिबार शक्ति नाही पढी नाहंती से माने बाड़ीटे धरिकी ठिया हेतिले काम करिवे अदरवाइज से माने सोई पड़िबे सो फोलेट आइडिया सेटा माने सक्सेसफुल in organization where employee are ambitious, employee are educated, skilled, have knowledge. Same with selective adoption of control. Success with educated employee. So Follett idea is not successful in all type of organization. Only employee who are skilled, educated, Follett idea successful there. Present relevance of MP Follett. Planning, नीति, coordination, IT, गतिशक्ति in organization where employee are highly educated, skilled, like Google, TCS, Microsoft, Infosys, functional leadership, fact, control, power with situational order successful. Okay, in this type of organization, Follett idea will be successful. Employee, highly educated, highly skilled, service sector, IT, administration will be successful नुह है ना administration रे जदि तमे साइलेंट रही जीवो तमरो सबऑर्डिनेट केबे काम करिवे नाही नो वन वांट टू वर्क इन एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन this is all about MP Follett